Hello. Didn't quite go to plan as usual. There is always a hiccup at the last minute. So sorry about that for those of you that are waiting. I really appreciate it. It's crazy bonkers. All of this is just crazy bonkers. So I hope you can hear me and I hope that this is kind of replacing the one that I had lined up because that didn't quite go to plan. I can see one of you's come across, and hopefully the others will come. Hello, Sue. Thank you. Thank you for telling me you're there. So, oh, hi, you're all coming on now. That's brilliant, brilliant. It's, I do not know why I have been so nervous about tonight. It's crazy because I've done a few lives now, but I just don't know why. I've been really, really nervous about today. I've been kind of anticipating it all day. And then Rob just came to the back door and asked me a question that was completely irrelevant to everything. And I was like, the usual story. So mostly I wanted to come on to say thank you. You know, as you know, none of this was a plan. None of this was targeted, it just kind of happened and it's just been amazing. Thank you. I'll try not, I'm kind of warming up now. I'm not so nervous as I was. I have got a large glass of vino with me to help wet the whistle and to celebrate as well, because that's what it's all about, really, celebrating. And for me to say thank you to all of you, really, truly loyal, amazing people that follow this channel. I can't really put into words what it means to me. As I hit 25,000 the other day, and I was going to bed, I went to bed and I was scrolling through and looking at the comments, and I actually couldn't. I thought, well, how truly, truly lucky am I to be going to bed with so many truly lovely messages of congratulations and support from all of you ladies. It's really, and I know there are a few men who watch as well, so I'm not excluding you, but it is primarily women that watch the channel. And hi, everybody. There's so many of you coming online. I really, really do appreciate it so much. You can't imagine actually how this has changed my life. And I know I can't just keep saying this. I can't believe it. So really tonight, I wanted any questions that anyone wants to ask, just ask them. There is like a little bit of a delay on the questions. So if you think I'm ignoring you, it's not. I have to have it a little bit slowed down because I am doing this completely on my own. And I'll give all my Scottish supporters away. Hello. And what was I going to say? Yeah, so when I could see that I was hedging up to 25,000, I spoke to some of the companies that I have worked with more than once or twice. I did forget a couple actually, but not to worry, there's still plenty. And I said I would very much like to be able to gift my subscribers something by way of kind of acknowledging their part in all of this, because obviously without all of you, this wouldn't even be a thing. This could not and would not be a thing. So I'm not going to tell you straight away what I've got waiting for you, but all of the companies have been so incredibly generous, and I'm trying to make it fair. I have really deliberated about how to make it fair, because obviously not everybody can watch this live at 7 p.m. That clock is wrong, by the way. That clock is wrong. So don't worry about this. I will end this at 8 o'clock. Because actually we haven't had our dinner yet. So Rob's working in the garden while it's still daylight out there, which thank goodness it is a dry evening. We've had some rain today, I can tell you. And so, oh gosh, I keep, nothing changes, does it? I lose my thread all the flipping time. Absolutely bonkers. And oh, that's lovely. America, Scotland, it's just remarkable. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain. We haven't had thunder and lightning today. Hattie starts senior school tomorrow, so I went out for lunch with her today with Katie, which was lovely, just to kind of make it a special day. And yes, Elaine, nothing changes. And so the day kind of ran away with me a little bit. So I was here kind of like panicking really to get organized. And this whole going live thing is a little bit confusing when you're doing it. So I got here and I am so grateful. I can't tell you. I think I've labored that point enough. And I have got some lovely prizes. And I'm just going to quickly go over how this is going to work. So because there are lots of ladies and gents that can't watch this in real time for various reasons, time scales, commitments, visitors, caring duties, you name it. And it wouldn't be fair to exclude them. So I am going to close this kind of giveaway at 7 a.m. on Friday morning. So it'll be, what's that, like 48 hours, isn't it? And I think that will, oh, Nashville. Oh, hi, Morgan. God, I love Nashville. I absolutely loved it. My best ever holiday so far was our American driving around Nashville and New Orleans and Florida and Chattanooga. Honest to God, it was just fantastic. I think that was before I started the channel. Yeah, it was. Yeah, thumbs up. Thank you for the algorithm. But you know what I've got to tell you? You don't. I've jumped again, haven't I? I've jumped around. Not to worry. Not to worry. I will kind of, if I forget anything, I'll put it all in the description box. Somebody said I thought it was 7 o'clock, just got in from a funeral. It was 7 o'clock. Anyway. Oh, sorry, Yvette. There was a bit of a hiccup with it going live. I don't really know what happened, but I'm glad you're here now. And what I will do is I'll put everything in the description box, and it will be comments with the words of the various prizes that are on offer. And I've digressed. Good Lord. I really should make notes, shouldn't I? I'm not very professional, but I just wanted to mention this hype malarkey. So I said about, if you can hype the video, it's a new thing that John I just said I was going to say it's a new thing that John Lewis introduced. Oh, good Lord above. It's a new thing that YouTube has introduced. And would you believe that the kids told me tonight that I was number 20 on the hype kind of chart? So for the first time in my life, I've been in the charts. And I was number 1 in the fashion videos charts. Number 1. Number 1 in the hit parade. Oh my good Lord above. So oh, hi Sherwood Forest lady Linda. And yeah, wow, just amazing. Have a sherry. I'm on the vino. I only drink sherry at Christmas. I only had a little sip of wine before I went live because I knew otherwise that I wouldn't. The ladies that are asking about hyping, you can't do it on a laptop. You can only do it, I think, on mobile devices, so phones or what should we call it, tablets. And if you go and you look, and there's my name, and then there's kind of comments and so on. And you swipe across, there's a little hype button. It looks like a little shooting star. And you just click on that. And it gives me points. I mean, goodness only knows what it's about. But it does mean that I get more exposure. And YouTube are doing it to kind of facilitate smaller channels like mine that have got lower numbers. No more wine for you, cheeky Josephine. Hello from Wimborne. Hi. We stayed, I think, when we went camping, we stayed in Wareham Forest, which isn't far from Wimborne, I don't think. And yeah, you can hike 3 times in a week. And I know I am all over the show. God, it's but you know what? It's like it's like I'm just talking, you know what I mean? I'm just talking to nobody, although I'm talking to all of you. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything, Elaine, 8 minutes in. Sorry, that was my fault. I don't really know what happened, but I thought I was all organised. I thought it was just going to go live automatically, and then it just didn't. And I'm on my own, and I'm only me. I'm not that, my son is probably not watching, but he's, you know, he's a whiz kid on everything to do with everything on the internet, and he'd probably be like, Mum. But anyway, they don't mind. Yeah, I am completely natural because I don't really have a choice, to be honest with you. So I'll just run through some of what we have got on offer tonight, and then I will tell you how you might be lucky enough to win it. So I have got, well, first of all, let me tell you about, see this little dingly dangly necklace here? I've got one of these on offer from MOUNIR. Not this, not the 3-layered one, the little dingly dangly one. I can't separate it. So this lovely little dingly dangly one here, I call it my dingly dangly necklace. I'm very original. And I love this layered up with other chains, and it just catches the light, and it's really, really pretty. So I've got that from MOUNIR, you know, my friends, MOUNIR and Corinne, his wife, who have got the jewellery business that basically all the jewellery I wear is from them. And so they've given a necklace for tonight to celebrate. I have got a SURI toothbrush for one lucky winner, and that is going to come direct from the company, and that can be shipped worldwide. So being overseas doesn't stop you, doesn't preclude you, nor does the necklace. That ships worldwide. I have got a vacuum cleaner. I think that can be shipped worldwide, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm waiting for an answer on that. I have, I'm glad you admire my dingly dangly. I have got a £250 voucher from CALLA shoes, you know, my favourite, most comfortable shoes on the planet. £250 voucher they've given for somebody to win, to spend on their website, which I was blown away. I thought that was so, so generous. I have got, so I've got the shoes, I've got the vacuum cleaner, I've got SURI toothpaste. That'd be good, wouldn't it? A tube of toothpaste. I want a tube of toothpaste. The necklace, and then out of my own fair pocket, we've got a mug, a cuppa and ketchup mug, and one of my tote bags, and they'll be separate. They're 2 prizes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaways, which I think is remarkable and terribly, terribly generous of these companies. So CALLA Gas. Mind you, the price of CALLA Gas, you probably wouldn't mind winning one of those. And that's all gone up ridiculous as well, hasn't it? And so I'll explain how you can win any of those prizes later. So, Barton-on-Sea, that's just up the road. So, so there's all those things to win. Has anyone got any questions? Not the toothpaste, no. It was generous of them, actually, because they don't have to do any of that. And, you know, a couple of companies did say no, I won't name them, and that's fair enough. Of course, I respect that because they probably get asked by lots of people. So it's only, it's totally fair. I just sort of said, "Would you like to?" And that many said yes. So happy days. Mum is really, really well. Yeah, remarkably well. I rang her today. I don't think she's watching. She might be. She's a bit cheeky like that. I rang her today. I tend to ring her on FaceTime now. I think I said that before, so that I can kind of really engage with her and kind of see how she's doing and everything. And no, Rob's in the garden. And this is the Goelia jumper that I got. I really, really like it. It's quite fitted, but it's great with higher waist because it just sits on my waist, and I really, really like it. Oh, hi, Viv from Hythe in Hampshire. And no, Rob, well, I'll tell you what he's doing in a second. Now I lost my train of thought again. Yeah, Mum. So she's doing really, really well. And she is very much looking forward to her granddaughter's wedding in October. And she is got all of her outfit, and I'm hoping to at least be able to photograph her in her outfit. And CALLA have been generous with her as well. They've given her a pair of navy calf leather court shoes, which are lovely with the little kitten heel. And hi, Isabella in Antibes. And sorry. Oh, Mum is brutally honest. I mean, sometimes she's just brutal. But she's doing really, really, really well and looking forward to the wedding, as I said. We're all got to go up to London the night before because it's a 12:30 start. And then another niece, other granddaughter of Mum's and a niece of mine got engaged yesterday. So we've got another one gearing up to get married. We're kind of on the next tranche of the next generation, really, because we're such a huge family. I'm one of 6, as you know, and it's funny because CALLA is actually live now as well. I've just had a notification that CALLA is live, and so it's just really, really lovely. We're so blessed to have such a wonderful, huge family. And so Mum's got her shoes from CALLA. She's got her tights from Heist, and she's got a lovely dress from John Lewis, and she's having her hair trimmed on Monday here, actually. And then we're going up, and I'll blow dry her hair on the Saturday morning. I'm not working on some devices. Why would that be? I've got no idea. I really, really don't know why that would be. That brown sweatshirt top, oh, you mean the chocolate one? No, they didn't have those in Hedge End either. I was there yesterday, and they didn't have, I don't think I had any of the brown, actually. It was very disappointed. I have actually, I'm not, I can see people saying about the toothbrush. I will tell you how to enter for those giveaways very shortly. But you can watch you can watch it. It will be kind of on my channel, all of this video. And so if you have to leave this video for any reason or whatever, then that's why I'm kind of extending the time that you can enter the giveaway, because I don't think it's fair otherwise. Like one lady said, I go out and feed the homeless on a Wednesday night. Well, I mean, if she doesn't deserve to win something, I don't know who does. Oh, I don't know why I'm not working on the iPad. There is absolutely no reason for that whatsoever. I mean, I don't dictate the medium that you can watch on. So, no, I went into, you won't even believe this. I mean, I didn't even know whether to tell you this or not, to be honest, because this is actually unbelievable. So I don't talk to myself when I'm not on camera. I don't think I do anyway. I took everything back to Marks because it was all, I had 20% off. And so went, um, I went, I ordered some stuff online to replace what I was taking back. But I took it all back because there was, hi, Vancouver Island, Wowzer, blows my mind. Um, and I took it all back because I thought, well, basically, this is what I could have got all of this for 20% less. And so I went to the till and started putting it all through. I keep it all very nice. I'm very respectful. Um, take my time. I'm aware that it's a lot of stuff that's going back, but you know what? Like, I also sell a lot of clothes for them, so I'm not going to apologise for that fact. And so she rang it all through. And then, do you remember the brown skirt with the white spots on? And she said, oh, Ireland, Cornwall, Devon. And she said, oh, no, that isn't on this order. And I said, yes, it is. And she said, no, it isn't. I thought, oh, Lord, here we go again. So she said, well, I can't give you a refund for this because you haven't paid for it. So I said, well, I have paid for it and it's here on my order. So she said, Malta, good Lord. So she said, I am going to refund everything else, then I'll deal with the skirt. I said, okay, fine. And so then she did it and she said, no, I can't refund you on the skirt. It's not on the system. And I said, well, I paid for the skirt. Anyway, to cut a long story short, a manager came along and she said, no, it's not on the system. And I thought, I actually did think at that point, my viewers are not going to believe this at all if I tell them this. So I showed her my bill. I showed her the refund that I'd had. I showed her that there was £36 missing, which is the price of the skirt. And she said, well, have you got anything else on this order that was £36? And I said, yes. Remember the striped rugby top? And she said, okay, I will put that through as another refund. So she refunded that twice just to give me my money back. I mean, honestly, and I got a little sorry as I walked off, and I actually thought, good grief. And I said, well, I'm sure with all the issues you've had, you're going to get some gremlins. And she said, oh, yeah, we've had loads. And I thought, so why were you telling me all of that then? Oh, Lord, you have to really be patient, don't you? I mean, I am patient and, I'm respectful and everything else. I really, really am. And, I love Marks. And yeah, it was like a comedy sketch. I mean, my grandson, Billy, was with me and he just kept looking at me like, oh, God, is Nana going to kick off? Well, I wasn't. But I wouldn't just stood my ground. I mean, there's no way. She said to me, so what was it? I can't remember the numbers, but it was basically like 606 and she was refunding me 570. And she said, can anyone work out what the difference is? It's £36, love, because that's what the skirt costs. And then I went to B&Q to buy some paint with a voucher that they'd given me for paint that wasn't properly mixed up, and they said it was the wrong voucher. But anyway, they gave me the paint. But I just thought, I don't know, I think it's conspiracy ganging up against me. There are a lot of oh my goodness, I'm just seeing that. You used to work at M&S and there are so many job words. I left when they started searching our shoes on the shop floor in case we'd stolen money. Good grief. I mean, it is very challenging. It's challenging all around. Yeah. I mean, I agree that customer service. You know what? Sorry, just like the lady that was just saying to me, it's not on the order. She actually said to me, you haven't paid for this. Yeah, I have, love. Anyway, all fine. Oh, I'm glad you got the Vivaya boots. Lovely. I mean, I will say that the leg warmers were a stretch, weren't they? But, you know, I think in the right situation, but, you know, on a day where it's actually boiling hot outside and, you know, you're trying to show winter boots, that is actually quite challenging in itself. And then to put on leg warmers. I mean, I think if they'd have been the same colour as boots exactly, they kind of would have blended in. But the comment that made me laugh was the lady that said I looked like I was wearing long johns. Oh, she thought my knickers were falling down or something. That really did make me laugh. Anyway, oh, I'm glad you like the leg warmers. So, I mean, you know, it's all personal taste, isn't it, really? I mean, I do like to go out of my comfort zone, but there is a limit to everything. Hi, Andrea. Well, see, I worked in M&S years ago, years and years and years ago. I mean, we're talking 50 years ago. And it was a very different place then. But I mean, obviously, we didn't have pockets in I used to wear the dress, you know, do you remember the polyester dress? And yeah, that it just was different. I mean, everything was different really then. Yeah, I mean, I worked at BHS actually, well, British Home Stores back in the day, back in Wembley. That's where I started. That's where I grew up for the first 11 years of my life, was in Wembley. And I worked in British Home Stores then. And I worked, you remember when the counters were like rectangles and you stood in the middle and the products were all on the counters around you, you know, so it's like there was like tables around you and all the products were on the tables and you walked up and down. I mean, God, it feels like a million years ago. I feel like I'm about 110. And you know, you kind of served people and then you went to the till and rang it through and that. And the people that used to ask for, yeah, Nora Batty was turning in her grave. The people that used to ask for transsucculent powder and stuff, I mean, instead of translucent powder and different things, I mean, it used to really make me laugh. But oh my goodness me. I mean, some of the things that happened there. And then I was actually working on in British Home Stores at the time on the hat counter, which used to be on the wall that was all glass windows out to the road. And there was Barclays Bank opposite us. And there was a bank robbery. And we heard the gun. They actually had guns and they actually shot through the ceiling. And I remember looking out the window, and this is God's honest truth. Oh, yeah, Wembley Central, Greenshill Stamps Place, Timothy White. Yeah, and Bland's and Killip's. I mean, that's where I grew up. And I saw the bank robbers literally running away with balaclavas and sacks of money and the gun. I mean, we were like that, just looking out the window. They did catch them, actually. Oh, hi, Linda. You grew up in Wembley. So I started life in London Road, Wembley, next to Woolworths. So we used to walk through the front of Woolworths and then come out the back door of Woolworths. And yeah, no, I didn't do the send the money because it was Killip's, wasn't it? Killip's was like they used to sell blankets and sheets and all that jazz. Or was that Bland's? Anyway, and they had, you know, the money that they used to put in the sort of thing and then it go up the chute to the cashier's office and they send the change down. I mean, oh my goodness, I must be about, oh, Cecil Avenue. I used to walk up Cecil Avenue because I went to school at St. Joseph's opposite Wembley Stadium. And yeah, Woolworths was brilliant. Oh, I'm glad I've got to have a little drink. And if you could get through Woolworths without buying anything, it was a flipping miracle. Oh, Ealing, yeah, Wembley Market. Well, I went to school in St. Joseph's, opposite Wembley Stadium, Wembley Empire Pool. And then I went to the Convent of Jesus and Mary in Harlesden. And yeah, we used to go to Wembley Market every Sunday as well. Oh my goodness. My friend was married to a man for years. She only found out that she'd been married to a bank robber when he died. Really? We always wondered where he got his money from. He was a millionaire. Good God. How shocking. What wine do I prefer? I like Sauvignon Blanc. This is actually Chenin Blanc, which is a little bit strong for me, but that's good because it's slowing me down. And yeah, I miss a proper department store on the high street as well. But oh, your cousins all went to Jesus and Mary. Yeah, I mean, I went there, and my next sister down went there as well. And yeah, oh, it's so long ago now, but it doesn't really feel like it, does it? Time has just flown. We used to go to Harrow as well because we moved then to North Wembley, which was kind of posher. And then we used to go to Harrow more often. Hi, Thelma. And no, I never sing. I've got the worst voice. I should do a wine suggestions because actually Naked Wines did give me a box of wine. And I'll tell you the truth, I've drunk them and I don't even know which ones were Naked Wines because they were just put in the wine fridge. Shall I? Who's my headmaster in St. Joseph's? Oh my God, Mr. Harrington. Mr. Harrington. And then we had a New Zealand teacher called Mr. Oliphant, and he came in and he used to wear shorts in the summer. And in those days, it was unheard of for men to wear shorts, particularly at work. And it was, I'm just going to digress. So the hype button, I'm going to try and do a screen recording of how to do that and put it on so that you can see how to do that. So, yeah, Mr. Oliphant, I remember. Miss Robinson, she was wicked. She was a bit of a nasty woman. Miss McEwen was my first ever teacher at primary school. This is all just people that, you know, might be interested in St. Joseph's Catholic school in Wembley. And then I went on to Convent of Jesus and Mary in Harlesden. And yeah, well, you're saying that. Why can I remember my school days and not what I did yesterday? So earlier on today, I was talking to Rob and I was reminiscing about a lady that I used to work with who was very old and she was a cleaner. She was a lovely, lovely, I've just remembered her name, Mary Yulden. I couldn't remember it earlier. And she had no children and she'd worked at, I'm liking that idea about the wines as well. She had worked at Heinz for many, many, many years, and they'd given her all these kind of awards for, you know, when she'd been there 25 years and so on and so forth. And she gave them to me, and she gave me cut glass crystal wine glasses, and she gave me a gold bangle. And I said, oh, that Polly the parrot, that's funny. And I was like, no, no, no. And she was like, no, 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 I don't want them. You have them. You have them. And I said to Rob, do you remember it got really dented when I was playing squash? And he said, well, don't you remember what happened? And I said, no. I mean, we're going back 50 years. And he said, you threw it up to me. I was up above because you were playing a friend of ours called Dean. And it dropped back down and dented. And I said, how can you remember that? And you can't remember what I asked you to do yesterday. I mean, honestly, unbelievable. We had cats. Somebody said, I love Dolly. Have you ever owned a cat? We've never had a dog before, Dolly. And we always had cats when the kids were small. And I haven't had too much wine. Thank you very much, Cheeky Monkey. And yeah, so we had cats when the kids were small, and then once they were all grown up, we had our last cat, and then it died, and we didn't have any animals until we got Dolly, the biggest dog on the planet. And yeah, that was that really. But today I had an approach. It did make me laugh. I had a collaboration approach from a company called Catkin, who were doing, I think it was fresh cat food. And the lady that was contacting me, her name was Min. So she was Min from Catkin. Oh, God. Anyway, I don't have a cat. So Dolly is a Labradoodle, but she's 3 parts poodle, 1 part Labrador, which is why she looks so poodly. I don't mean now, I mean when the crate of wine. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, I know. Dolly's hilarious. I mean, I'm sure she knows what we're talking about. She came in and out tonight, and I thought, good Lord, you know, don't keep ringing the bells while I'm doing this live. And then she finally got bored and went and sat in the front room. So, yeah, my dad had selective hearing as well. I mean, it was funny. I was talking to Mum on Saturday, and I was very late getting dressed. I'd been up really early. As you probably know, I get up really, really early. And I said, oh, God, do you remember, Mum? My dad used to work Monday to Friday and always Saturday mornings. And Mum, we were allowed to watch the TV on a Saturday morning if Dad wasn't there. And as soon as we saw Dad's car pull up outside, we literally ran up the stairs like lunatics, because he would be really cross if he thought we had sat there all morning watching the telly. Mum didn't mind at all. What made us get a dog? It was actually somebody, I think it was one of my sisters, said to me, do you know Rob really wants a dog? And I said, no, poodly isn't a word, but it's not the first word I've invented. And I said, he never asked for anything. You know, he's a very unassuming man, as you will have known, you would have noticed. And so I said, do you really want a dog? And he said, I'd love a dog. And so I said, well, okay, we'll get a dog then. But of course, yeah, poodly, diggly, dangly. I said, but on one condition, it has to be the best trained dog ever. And of course, she isn't. I mean, I've trained her mostly. And because Rob just loves her too much to train her, you know, he literally loves her more than life itself, I think. I mean, I have said before, and I do mean it, I am like Diana in the Charles and Camilla relationship with those two. So, yeah, we trained Dolly to ring the bell. That was dead easy. Every time she wanted to go out, we just kind of rang the bell, and that was it. And then it drives me a bit mad, actually. But I mean, it's just as well, because if she really, really rings, then we know she really, really wants to go out. I'm just laughing at Alison. She's just said, my husband has 2 new hearing aids and he still can't hear me. It may as well be a couple of carrots. Nah, I think he can hear you. He just doesn't want to. I said that, yeah, my first wage actually was £17 a week. I worked at Lions Maid, and I just did a summer job up there in Hammersmith. My dad got it for me. And if you were 17, you got £17 a week. And if you were 18, you got £18 a week. I mean, really, that's mad, isn't it? Yeah, so, yeah, well, you know what they say about men, don't they? You didn't realise when you got married that the ears came separately. Yeah, they do zone us out. I mean, when we went to see the lady about Rob's cardioversion, the specialist nurse, and she said, is there anything else I can help you with? I said yes, because when I speak to Rob, I think I'm speaking English, but apparently when it hits his ears, I'm speaking a completely different language. And she just laughed, you know, because I think she got it. But yeah, sorry, we're going really back in time now. So your wages were £1.18 and 11 when you first started working in 1962. Yeah, well, you're a little bit older than me, because I was only 5 then. I was born in 1957. But my Saturday job wages, I think, was £3. That was for a Saturday. And then my weekly money was 17. And then my first proper full paid job was £36 a week, which was actually really good money back in the day. So yeah, I couldn't argue with that. Yeah, I mean, saying that about losing dogs, I mean, I actually do dread the day because I think Rob will be literally brokenhearted. I mean, I dread it. So, um, yeah, I mean, everybody talking about. I remember getting. Oh God, I mean, this is properly reminiscing now. And if you're younger, you'll be like, "Well," I remember getting £5 for my birthday and going to Martin Ford, which was the cheap shop on the high street, and getting a skirt, a blouse, a pair of tights, and then I got a pair of shoes in Curtis, which was really cheap shoe shop, and I still had £1 left. So I'm speaking to my husband in a different language. I'm English and he's Greek. Well, hopefully he can hear you. Dolly is 7. So I've got to have another little sip. Yeah, when Mum lost her dog, she had a lovely big dog called Penny, who was a cross between a Labrador and an Irish Wolfhound. So you can imagine how big she was. And when she died, Mum was literally heartbroken. Heartbroken. It was very, very hard. I went down to stay with her. She had to have her put down because she had cancer. And then we made a photo book and we drank sherry for the afternoon and generally got a little bit merry and had a laugh and a cry. But it took a long time for Mum. I mean, she'll still get teary when she talks about Penny as much as she does talking about Dad, really. So, yeah, good Lord, we're all going back in time now. Really, I mean, you can't believe it. So I'm just going to quickly, before I forget and time runs out. So what I thought I would do is, so I've said there's a voucher from CALLA, there's the vacuum cleaner, there's the toothbrush, and there's MOUNIR's necklace, there's a mug from me and a bag from me. And what I'm going to suggest is not now, right? Not now. When this video is done and finished and goes, excuse me, onto my channel, you can only put one of those words in the comment. So you can comment more than once if you really want to, but if you could kind of think what you would like the most out of the CALLA £250 voucher. I will put it all in the description box. The vacuum cleaner, the SURI toothbrush, the silver dingly dangly necklace, the mug or the bag. You just say that. So you say CALLA, or you say ULTENIC, or you say SURI, or you say MOUNIR, or you say mug, or you say bag, and then put that in the comment. And it has to be spelt properly because I'm going to filter it on that word, and then we will select the winners from that, and then I will send you, like, reply to your comment and say you're the winner, and then I will announce them in a video going forward. And I did forget the fondue maker and the cuddly toy, you're right. And then we'll organise for those different things. So don't ask for them now because these comments are kind of separate. No, you don't say dingly dangly, you say MOUNIR, MOUNIR. You daft apeth, dingly dangly. Oh, I am sorry for the lady. You lost your dog a month to the day after your husband died. Oh, God. I mean, that's, yeah, it's heartbreak. Grief is grief, you know, whatever the grief is caused by. And I have said many, many times, and, you know, I don't want to put a damp mood on things, but there is no right or wrong way to grieve. There's just your way of grieving, and it's not a straight line. And don't be hard on yourself. Just give yourself time. I mean, I have to say, I dread the day that Mum goes. I mean, I can't even bear to think about it, to be quite honest with you. But equally, you know, if it's a peaceful way and all the rest of it, then that's what she wants. But it's still really hard, isn't it? I mean, when you love somebody so much and you've only got one mum, and yeah, it's hard. Oh, I'm sorry for for a non-name. Same, your cat died the day after your dad. I mean, my kids, we had Rob's dad died, my granddad died, and my dad died within November, December, January. In 4 months, we lost three men in the family. And yeah, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? I mean, it's heartbreaking. And believe it or not, Rob had all of his tools stolen on the day of his dad's funeral. So we had a workshop at the bottom of our garden, and they stole all his tools on that day. So, I mean, it was really a bleak, bleak day. And then, believe it or not, he got them all on insurance, bought them all again, and then they were all stolen again. And the police said, oh, yeah, they always do that when they know you've got them back on insurance. But they never said to us, don't leave them in there. I mean, honestly, you couldn't make it up, could you? I am so sorry for everybody with their losses. I mean, it is very, very painful. And I don't think you don't get over it, do you? You just learn to live with it. You know, it just has a new place in your heart that you have to kind of work around, really. I still cry about my dad if I think about him too much. I mean, you know, and also you never know, you kind of never know where the thought process is going to take you, and then suddenly it just catches you out, doesn't it? It's yeah, it's a funny old business, really. But you know, it's the price you pay for loving people, isn't it? I mean, you really wouldn't want to not have had them in your life to avoid the pain of losing them. So, you know, what can you do, really? It's just it's just life. Yeah, I am really truly blessed, and I do absolutely recognise that, which is why I try and speak to Mum almost every day. Our routine has changed since she had the fall, actually, because I used to always phone her at 9 o'clock in the morning. But it takes I'm so sorry, Beverly, that is shocking. It takes her a lot longer to get ready now, and because she has the carers coming in 2 days a week as well, that kind of interrupts the flow. So I do try and phone her virtually every day, but you know, I can't always, because I don't do that early morning slot. Like tomorrow I'm going out early morning. Oh, should I tell you what I'm having on Friday? Should I tell you what I'm having? You can't answer me, so I'm just gonna tell you. I mean, I am changing the subject because I know that, you know, it's very, very sad. Of course it is. My heart goes out to everyone for your losses. I do. So on Friday, I am having a like deep, deep, deep cleaning facial. It's at a place in Lymington, and they kind of suck. They kind of vacuum clean your whole face, and they really, really like deep clean your face. They get off all the dead skin, all the pores, everything gets like sucked away and washed away. It's called a hydrofacial, and I don't think it's painful. I hope it's not painful. But I don't know about you. If I have a normal facial, after a couple of times of them kind of putting the creams on and everything, I'm like thinking, like, how many more times are you going to go over this same spot with another load of cream? You know, they clean it and they massage it and then cream and then a face mask and then cream. And this one is really kind of thorough. And I just thought I'd give it a go, actually, and see what it does. But I mean, I'm kind of almost dreading coming out of the place and having to get in the car. Oh, thanks, Pam. See you later. And yeah, so it'll be interesting. And obviously, I will tell you about it and how it goes. And I have had the first of another treatment for something else, and I will tell you what I think about that as and when it's if it works. I think you will recognise me, Elaine, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be bright red. Um, yeah, I don't know if I can video it. I will ask them actually, and see. What I'll do is I'll take. I know that is fast. I have to say it's actually just 7:45, but that one always gains time. And save the money. I'll have it. No, thanks, Mary. Thank you very much. It's yeah, but you know what? I think it would be. Yeah, I will park close to the door. I will see what it does really, because I'd rather have like an effective face massage and treatment than just to kind of more creams, you know. That's why I like Dermatica actually, because I know it is actually doing something. It's not just sitting on my skin. It is you know, working on my skin. And I think my skin does look pretty good. I've had to give it a week off or 10 days off before I have this treatment, because you don't want to, thanks, Pauline, you don't want to kind of leave your skin vulnerable. I've had dermaplaning loads and I absolutely love it. I love dermaplaning. I love that feel of kind of no hair. In fact, I shave my face to get all the, yeah, it is a hydrofacial. I like taking all that little fluff off my face. And yeah, I'm not allergic to anything. So I am really, really lucky in that. Oh, a friend of mine has just said that she's had 2 hydrofacials. They're brilliant and they don't hurt at all. She's just sent me a WhatsApp message to tell me. So, oh, she has them. They come to the flat. I don't know if that's the same thing then, because this has really got lots of equipment involved, but maybe it is the same thing. So we'll see anyway, won't we? It's quite a lot of money, but it's worth it if it actually works, you know. But anyway, I just thought, oh, you know what? I actually work really hard these days. And so what's the point if I don't have those little luxuries in life, really? Oh, and on that note, we've actually booked a little holiday. We booked a week in Cyprus in a few weeks' time, actually. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's what they call a fly and flop holiday. I think I'm just gonna fly and flop, and everything else will flop as well. Flop here and flop there. But if you took all the fluff off your face, I'd wait. Yeah, I know. Do you remember you used to go to Slimming Club and kind of try and cut your toenails before you went? Yeah, lasers are really good on faces. Yeah, I am gonna flop away. But yeah, Helen is the new Judith Chalmers. Do you know what? That's funny you should say that, because that's what my brother used to say. Oh, you're going to be like Judith Chalmers. Is she still alive? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my God, for your moustache is better than your partner's. Oh my God. I used to know somebody, I'm not going to name names, but they had a really thick facial hair above their top lip. And then they bleached it. Oh, she died a while ago, did she? God rest her soul. And they bleached it. So then she just looked like she had like a white furry caterpillar on her lip. And when she was talking, it just used to sort of go up and down like this. And afterwards, oh, someone said she's still alive. Oh, well, we'll find out afterwards, won't we? And then I said to Rob afterwards, Rob, talk to me and tell me if you can see what part of your face I'm looking at, because I thought, oh, good Lord, I think for the whole of our conversation, I was just fixated on this. I think she had it all. Oh, she's not. What is she? 89. Oh, she's 89. Well, good luck to Judith Chalmers. She was brilliant, wasn't she? And yeah, so then she had it all lasered or epilated, or not epilated. What do they call it? Electrolysis. So I think she got rid of it, but it was really, really bad. I mean, I'm not too bad. I have a few rogue ones here and there, but I'm not too bad as far as the old facial hair goes. But you know what? I mean, it's mad, isn't it, that we get so worked up about these things because really, I don't know why. Why do we? I mean, it's like, oh my God, I've got a hair. I mean, I've got a friend and she keeps having this long hair coming out of her face. Oh my goodness, I'm so tempted to just, well, I have actually done it before, plucked it out for her. But the worst thing I ever did, we'll probably end on this in a minute. I was at lunch with a woman from work. I've had too much wine now because I'm talking, they won't watch this donkeys years ago. And I thought she had a hair on her top. And I leant over and to pick the hair off her top, and it went doing, doing, like doing, doing. It was attached to her face, and I had to just go, "Oh, sorry, I thought you had a hair on you," and kind of just gloss over it. Learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. So, I mean, it's not like I'm flipping perfect, is it? But yeah, I did nearly die when that happened because it was really long. I mean, God almighty, I do not know how she didn't know it was there. I mean, she could have flipping plaited it. So you can always see the hair on your chin in the car mirror, can't you? How many women have you seen sitting at the traffic lights going, it's just the sun hits, doesn't it? And I mean, I actually kind of think sometimes, oh God, people are watching me on the TV, which must be massive. It makes me feel terrified to think. And I think, you know what, Helen, before you film, you should just look in a magnifying mirror and check yourself. But I never do. I just, you know, I'm just not very professional, really, am I? But you know what, you wouldn't want me to be, would you? Really? I mean, you know, if I was all slick and shiny, I wouldn't be me, would I? Really? I mean, with all my digressions and everything else. I mean, sometimes I come off and I watch it back and I think, oh, good grief, woman, you are ridiculous. But anyway. Oh, there's 557 of you watching. Well, 562 right now. But yeah, we're all feeling our stubble. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, do you know what my grandson said? He said, Mum, you should actually have a meet and greet. That would be fabulous. And that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll arrange something next year. We'll see. We'll see. You know what? It could be just brilliant, couldn't it? Well, we're coming to the end. I mean, I didn't have a lot of my friend who said about the hydrofacial, she said she does bring all the equipment and it is expensive, but I'm worth it. Well, you really are worth it. We're all worth it. I mean, good Lord, you're a long time, you know, knocking on the lid, aren't you? So it's you've got to kind of, I think you've got to be careful, but still enjoy your life, haven't you? Life's very short and you never know what's around the corner. So it's, you just got to do stuff. I mean, I ummed and ahed so long about booking a holiday, but you know what? I just thought, I just want to literally just do nothing for a week. So the lady, who is it? Jacqueline, with your tweezers in the door of the car. I've got tweezers blinking everywhere. So, yeah. Anyway, I think we're nearly there. So what I'm going to say is thank you really so much. So these ones that are saying CALLA and that now, don't say it now because I'm not going to count these. I'm going to count them once I have finished this live, and then you can comment. So there's CALLA, ULTENIC, SURI, MOUNIR, mug, bag, and any one of those, then I will leave it open until 7 a.m. on Friday morning, and then I will close it.
Oh, mug, bag, and one of those, then I will leave it open.
That was Siri thought I was talking. When I said SURI, the phone thought I was saying Siri and started answering me. They drive you mad, these things, don't you? So, yeah, comment after this video ends and I will draw it then. It has to be the mark on the back. You can't spell the rest. Once this is finished and I know how I can do it, I will put the names all on the bottom. I've got to get Rob some dinner, so I can't spend too long on that, but I will do what I can. And don't worry, like I will put it on. Do you know what I'll do is I'll put it on a post, and that way you can all see it very, very clearly. But equally, you do have to be a subscriber. I think all of you are subscribers, but you know what? I don't want just some Joe Blogs happening along and Bagsy in one of these gifts, because they are for all of you to say cheers and thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me, and you've changed my life. Thank you, and good night, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.